Hi, my name is Jannat Patel. I'm a product engineer at Frappe and I have completed 3 years so far. My journey at Frappe sort of began in the year 2020. I used to work for another solution based company and I was looking for a switch because the job got very monotonous and in spite of putting in a lot of hard work, I wasn't getting um, the kind of response I needed from my company. I wasn't getting to make any decisions about the website that I was working on. And that's when I decided to make the switch. I was looking for a company where the company would give some sort of belief to my thoughts because I would be the one putting in the work. And I came across Frappe. There were a couple of criterias. I think I was looking for a product based company. I found that in Frappe. It was a product based company, and plus, it was very close to my home, just one stop away from where I stay. And I started doing some research about the company. I read a couple of blogs. I watched a couple of YouTube videos that were based on past conferences. I generally liked the overall idea and the way the company was functioning, and I thought of giving an interview here. And luckily, I got selected. It was during COVID. A lot of people advised me not to look for a job change during that period, but I was saturated and I wanted to switch, and luckily, things worked out in my favor. That's how I got to Frappe in September 2020. And then I was put, after my initial onboarding was completed, I was put into ERP Next, like most of the engineers back then. And back in my day, it was decided that all new engineers would be working on support for a couple of months. So I was handling ERP Next support. I think I did that for 4 months. And then I realized that I wanted to do more. And one day during my open day presentation, after I completed my presentation, I just told that I wanted to try out more things. And at that exact point, Rushabh was looking for a developer to work on a FOSS United project. And since I had mentioned that I wanted to try this out, and this happened almost at the same time, I said yes to this project. It started out to be a very different project meant for community hackathons, community webinars, and conferences. But then it switched its scope a month later to an LMS because we needed an LMS before we needed a community system to manage hackathons and conferences. That's how LMS started, and we weren't sure that this would turn out to be a product. We were doing this to launch Mon School, but then once Mon School was live on the very first version, we felt that this could be a product. We used the same app to launch Frappe School, and then it started taking the form of a product. And here I am in the year 2024 with LMS having being used on multiple production websites, and it's still going on. I think most of the companies do need an LMS if they give enough thought to it. I think it would help improve things that they are manually doing. Their knowledge transfer is very common in every company. If you have those content ready and uploaded in an LMS, that redundant task gets reduced. So I think just give it a try. We have a 14-day free trial on Frappe Cloud, so there's no harm in that. I think in the because we started with FOSS United Mon School, I think in the initial days, a lot of people who reached out were basically non-profit organizations, and it was all because of the word of mouth publicity that was happening because of Mon School. So I think Tinker Hub reached out because they had done an event in collaboration with Mon School, and then they decided to set up their own LMS. And then because of Tinker Hub, we got another non-profit Citizen Digital Foundation. And then there came Magic Bus. I don't think they had any connection to these previous instances, but then we had sort of testimonials from Tinker Hub and Mon School to share with them. And I think now more diverse customers are coming to us, like HRs who are looking to have something in place to onboard their employees, and companies who feel like they need an LMS to train their customers on their products are also reaching out these days. In the past 1 year, I have seen people reaching out to me and asking about LMS. So I think, from my perspective, in the next 5 years, if you ask me, I want to see LMS being used by as many people as ERP Next is being used by. And I think the app has enough potential, and there is a popular LMS out there, open source LMS Moodle, but I think that when it comes to UI and user experience, Frappe LMS learning will leave Moodle behind. I think there is no comparison because Frappe framework exceeds all of those definitely. Because with Frappe framework, a lot of things come in by default, which might annoy a certain percentage of developer, but to those who know the value, they know that with the framework, they can just get started with what's important. No need to have no need to create a set of APIs and other things like that. You can use what comes by default and just get started with your business logic. If you give it just enough thought, you know that open source should be the way. It should be just the default way of how softwares are. Because I think as a developer, developers are usually very introvert, don't usually participate in a lot of community things. But as a developer, this is your way of giving back to the community. And if you just give enough thought, I think that's the natural way of how things should be.